Our third season in the Premier League with Derby, and the season preview was much kinder than the previous ones. Finishing ninth, they predict us to do this season. We are in the Champions League again, and our improved ranking in the league is down to the transfers we have made this season. Our transfers have been absolutely stunning. Santiago Jimenez in on a free transfer from Feyenoord. The Mexican hitman will score goals for the Rams. Warren Zaire-Emery, one of the best wonderkids on Football Manager, in on a free transfer from PSG. An absolute coup for the Rams. James Ward-Prowse brings experience in the middle of the park. This guy's going to be banging in set pieces left, right and centre for this football club. As well as Stefan Turai came in as we lost both of our goalkeepers to the Middle East. The young Italian goalkeeper will be a big part of the squad this season, as well as signing a wonder kid who is sent back on loan for another season. Young Colombian Emerson Murillo Segura is going to be big for us, but not this season. In terms of outs, we have lost Nicolo Cavallina, Troy Parrott, Lazer Amani and Leopold Volshai out of the football club. Big players out, especially Cavallina. He has been a big dub for us in the past few seasons. We kick off this season with the Community Shield, our first time in the Community Shield against Arsenal, and that start to the season could not be any harder. Man City, Liverpool, Newcastle, all in the first 3 games of the season. How will this season go? Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Comment below now where you think we're going to finish this season. Now, let's get into this season. And we kicked off the season in style, beating Arsenal in a tense, tight 2-1 game. A goal from James Ward-Prowse from the penalty spot, but Havertz struck just before half-time. But it was the young new signing, Claudio Echeverri, with a tap-in to give us our first Community Shield of this save, and a brilliant way to kick off this season with a trophy we haven't run before, and now it's ticker tape and firework time. Let's get ready to see how we get on in our third season in the Premier League with the Rams. We had the chance to do back-to-back Carabao Cups, and in this time we had to face the monster of Manchester City. They've got an elite squad. They're absolutely smashing it in domestic football. Can we add the back-to-back League Cups to our already won Community Shield? 2 goals in a win from Derby County, 2-1 to us against Manchester City with a red card from João Marquis. He was on the score sheet. James Ward-Prowse scored an absolute banger-langer, and it was squeaky bum time towards the end. But we do pick up our first ever back-to-back trophy, and the first ever back-to-back trophy for the Rams is the Carabao Cup. Securing European football for next season. Here's another trophy to add to this season. How will we get on in the Champions League and Premier League this season? The Champions League phase was very easy for us this year. We progressed without any real problems, only losing to Bayern Munich in the league phase. We finished 6th in the competition with 19 points, and that was only because of our goal difference. We could have finished as high as 2nd, and it progresses us to the round of 16. We didn't have to play the games before, and it sets up an interesting tie against Fenerbahce, who in the last round put Man United to the sword. They'll be hoping they can repeat their form against English clubs. Can we progress to the semi-finals like we did last year? Let's find out now. Against Fenerbahce, who in the last round put Man United to the sword. They'll be hoping they can repeat their form against English clubs. Can we progress to the semi-finals like we did last year? Let's find out now. In this tie, after a 0-0 draw at home, we were put to the sword by Manchester City, who beat us 2-1 on the day, progressing them to the semi-finals and getting revenge on us last season as we put them out at this stage. We do still have the FA Cup and Premier League yet to play for. The 1 goal was enough to complete the domestic quadruple, an unforgettable, unbelievable season from the Rams, and this squad just keeps marching on. These boys don't know how to lose. It has been an unbelievable season. Domestic dominance. These lads deserve all the plaudits. It's one of the things I haven't done that often, is to dominate England in this way. Next season we have our sights set on the UEFA Champions League. In the Premier League we have 4 games to go, and we are 7 points clear at the top of the Premier League table, but our last 4 games are fairly difficult. As you will see, we have got to play Chelsea, Brighton, Norwich, Tottenham, to end the season with an FA Cup final against Newcastle as well. We're going to need 3 wins out of the 4. We've got 3 home games, so the fate really is in our own hands. Can we pick up Derby's first Premier League title and our first Premier League title of this series? We didn't need the 4 games. We only needed the next one against Chelsea to put them to the sword. 4-1 victory for the Rams, securing our first ever Premier League title in only 3 seasons of being in the Premier League. We've absolutely smashed it. This set of lads are absolutely top notch. We have a chance to win everything domestically this season for the first time and complete a domestic quadruple. Can we win the FA Cup and add that to the Premier League trophy we've just won? We knew going into this game that history could be on its hands. We could win everything domestically and get an absolute unbelievable quadruple in the season. Newcastle's form was looking terrible. Can we do the impossible? Can we pull off the domestic quadruple? And it started off well with an unbelievable mistake from the Newcastle backline. Bruno Guimaraes playing in Jimenez, and Jimenez doesn't miss from there. 1-0 to the Rams. The 1 goal was enough to complete the domestic quadruple. An unforgettable, unbelievable season from the Rams, and this squad just keeps marching on. These boys don't know how to lose. It has been an unbelievable season. Domestic dominance. These lads deserve all the plaudits. It's one of the things I haven't done that often, is to dominate England in this way. Next season we have our sights set on the UEFA Champions League.